Once again, there's Vivian. She just dropped me off. I don't think she wants, no, she doesn't want me on camera. Okay, here's the Lexus, guys. I just got back from a shop called Ace Total Car Care or Ace Car Care, something like that, over here in Valrico, Florida. And I had them do the valve cover gaskets, so when I get home, I'll pop the hood and I'll show you guys. And then they also did a full transmission service and new spark plugs. So this thing, powertrain wise, should be in tip-top shape now. I mean, the car was still drivable and it drove perfectly fine with the valve cover gaskets, you know, leaking, but it's still something that you want to take care of. Like, we had a little bit of oil in our driveway, so what's really cool about having an automatic is that I can drive with one hand. I don't have to worry about shifting or clutching. I can just film. Not that I'll have like too much content with this car. I think I might have to take this to Bradenton Motorsports Park and see if after 24 years it can still run a, what is that, a 16-second quarter mile. I really, really want to go take this to a muffler shop and at least get like a mild MagnaFlow muffler on it. These things with aftermarket exhausts sound super, super good. This is gonna be like such a cool daily driver. So I've had the Lexus for about a week now. I just got back from the shop. I think this is a good time to go over all the problems I have with this car, all the stuff I'm gonna fix. So I already had some things fixed that were the most important things to get done. Number one is the valve cover gaskets. So on this car, the V6 sits sideways and there's a valve cover gasket on either side. This one looked easy enough to do, but I just did not want to deal with the back. So I brought it to a shop, didn't cost that much money. Valve cover gaskets are good to go. The second thing mechanically is it needs rear brake pads. I am going to try to do that myself. I don't think that's too difficult of a task. So sometime this week I'm gonna just walk into AutoZone, see if I can get brake pads and pull it in the garage and try to do it. Another thing, I cannot get away from the lug nut problems. Look at this. I just noticed this last night. I'm totally, completely missing a lug nut. Like, what in the frig, dude? That looks like it's been missing a lug nut for a long time. That sucks. I'll have to just get a new lug nut put on? I don't know. It doesn't feel wobbly or anything. I mean, I drove this on the interstate going 80 miles an hour, but there's that. And then it also needs a wheel bearing. I know what a bad wheel bearing feels like, and it needs one. I'm pretty sure it's this one right here. Remember when we were test driving it and every time I turned right, it was making that weird like. And then the last thing mechanically is an O2 sensor. Again, I'm just gonna pop in AutoZone. You guys will see me replace that sometime soon. All right, next I'm gonna go over all the interior stuff. And some of these things I'm nitpicking, but some of them really do need to be repaired or replaced. Number one is the sound system. The sound system is complete garbage.
It smells bad in here.
What does it smell like?
Like old lady.
Well, it was owned by two old ladies, so don't worry. With this being my new gym vehicle, every time I get out of the gym with my sweaty shirt, it'll clear up the old lady smell pretty quick.
Weekday mornings in Tampa Bay's biggest holiday party, Jingle Ball 2022. Friday.
Like, what are you filming right now? Oh, I can't. That's copyrighted.
77 yards. But he has also rushed the ball twice for 27 and a couple of first downs. First down.
It just sounds bad.
1 second.
Okay, well, that's all copyrighted stuff. But anyway, it sounds really, really bad. I know for a fact one of these speakers is blown. Let me figure it out.
It's the one on the right.
Yep. Point it.
That one.
So that is not. Babe, point it at that. So that speaker,
Second down.
I have the balance put all the way to the right, and there is nothing coming out of that. My God, Vivian is not filming well today. No cheeseburger for you.
No, we're going to P.F. Chang's.
PF Chang's. Alright. And then these tweeters are all messed up. Come over here and zoom in.
Are they supposed to be loose?
Yeah, definitely not. If I get you over here, it's like, I don't know how these got knocked around, but this is where I really need your help. This is what I currently have in my shopping cart on crushfield.com. I have some Rockford Fosgates, and the part that is confusing me is the tweeter situation. Now, this is what Crutchfield says with all of my tweeters, or all of the tweeters that they have on the website. It says that it needs some sort of modified installation. And if we look at this here, the casing, I mean, I don't... Oh, this just comes right the frig out. What the Yeah, so I don't understand what is the modification needed for these tweeters. I don't get it. That's really confusing me, and I don't want to go spend like $80 on a decent set of tweeters, or $50, whatever, and them not fit. I need someone who knows something about audio to either comment down below or send me some messages on Instagram and help me figure out what fits this car and what I should get. Because I love my music, and that is super important to me to have a decent sound system. Next, check this out. Here's the seatbelt. The seatbelt, I don't know what is going on with this. It doesn't retract. Look at that. That's like where it stops. So, and then when I go like this.
Oh yeah, you have to beat it.
You see that? Like, what's going on with this thing? I left it overnight. I left it just like, you know, that overnight, and opened the door and left. And I came back this morning and it was just like this. All willy-nilly. So, I don't get it. That seems like it would be like a safety issue. Along with it just feeling weird when it's over your body and it's just kind of hanging all loose. It's very weird. Alright guys, the next thing shut up. The next thing having to do with the interior is the tint. I'm pretty sure this is ceramic tint because look what it looks like from the outside. We'll see how well we can see Vivian with the door shut. Yeah, look at that. I'm pretty darn sure that is ceramic tint, which is cool. Yeah, we can't see Vivian. We can't see you at all. It's like a mirror. There's something up with this tint. Here, babe, can you film me? I'm gonna stand on the outside. Do you see how blurry it is? It's not just me, right?
No, it's blurry.
It looks really blurry. See? Does that look weird?
You look a little blurred.
Yeah. Hey, come over here, babe. You're doing good. Can I just show them your baby bump? Alright, look. Here is our baby. Vivian is, what are you, 18 weeks now?
Yep.
18 weeks. Ellie is in the belly. Yes, she is. Now I'm gonna go over the exterior stuff. Listen, I know I'm just nitpicking now. It's a 24-year-old car. I'm not worried about the way it looks, especially because I got it for $2,700. But there are some things that I am going to address because I want to. This little fish thing, that's gotta go. This bumper sticker, look at all of this glue residue. I mean, this looks like it's been on there for
Years.
Decades. Like possibly 2 freaking decades. I don't even know if Goo Gone is going to be able to handle that. The other thing I'm gonna show you at the end of the video, during nighttime, I filmed it last night, but there are several lights and blinkers, turn signals that are all blown out. I need to replace. That's really all I have for this video. Just a quick rundown of everything that I'm going to address with the car. Thank you guys very much for watching. And I'll see you soon. I forgot one thing. The head unit. So if you come in here, babe, I would really, really like a doubled in, like an Apple CarPlay unit right here. Because right now, I'm using the cassette tape thing to play stuff through my phone. And that results in even worse quality audio than like the radio. Here are all the options that I have up on crushfield.com for stuff that fits the Lexus, and it's super, super limited. For number one, I really want a volume knob. because there's no steering wheel controls, and I don't want to be having to, like, you know, press the down or the up button for the volume control. I would really like to have
A flatbed truck with lights.
just a volume knob. And then also, I don't really need a backup camera. I mean, the visibility is phenomenal in this car. It's an old 1998 car. But I would really like an Apple CarPlay unit. So I'm gonna do the speakers first. So please help me figure that out too. I'm just such a noob. I know nothing about car audio. The previous owner, I don't know what they put on this. They put some sort of wax, or they put something on the paint that's attracting all these tiny little bugs. I mean, they're everywhere. I noticed that one of the first things I noticed when I brought it home, actually, all over the car, these little bugs. And they're only on the outside, there's nothing on the inside. So I'm gonna give it a quick wash, take care of all that. So there are a few things I immediately need to do with this car. One of those being the lights. The headlights, the turn signals, I think the left one is on its way out. So let's take a look at this stuff. I'll tell you right now, I already ordered a bunch of light bulbs for the turn signals, the headlights. So let's look. These are the low beams right now. They look, for some reason, they look a lot more white on camera, but in person, they look very, very yellow. Oh, the fog lights aren't on either. Let's turn those on. Oh, never mind. The fog lights are on. Damn it, dude. Now I need to get more fog lights too. I'm just gonna end up going to AutoZone for that. For anyone watching, this is obviously something you should do before you buy the car. Make sure everything works, because you will get pulled over for this sort of stuff. So the one in back and the one in the front are both going. Damn it, dude, I should have ordered a set for the back too. That is so, like, weak. That's such a faint light. That one's good. See, from inside the car, I haven't even had to use the high beams yet. Let's see what the high beams look like. You can see it light up all the way at the end of the street. Look at this. I think my high beams are gonna be okay, but with the bulbs that I got for the low beams, it's probably gonna make such a big improvement that the high beams are just, they're not gonna make any difference at all. Also, there's a really cool little light down here in the door. It would be nice if I could find an LED light for that. Also, why aren't these working? I'm just now noticing this. Okay. As much as I do like the vibe, there's a certain vibe that you get, well, number one, in these old cars, and number two, with these amber or, I don't know, these yellow colored lights. There's just, it's a vibe in here. I don't know how to explain it, but I appreciate, like, this just reminds me of my first car. I say all that because I might just leave these interior lights the same. I might change them, I don't know. Dude, I don't even know what the heck I'm doing, man. I still need to put this in the driveway. Hey. What are you doing? Damn, guys, this is super old school. Look at the gas gauge. So I just filled it up. I put $53 in. It was damn near empty. Look at that gas gauge. It's like slowly creeping up to the top. That is so weird. That reminds me, my first car, my Bonneville, that my grandmother gave me when I turned 16, the gas gauge, like, it was faulty. It didn't work 100% right. So it would read a full tank, and then when the needle got to about a half tank, it would stop. It wouldn't register anything below that. So I just had to, like, guess when it needed gas. Look at this. It's still not all the way up to the top. $2,700 dude. And I dropped $530 today. Yeah, buddy.